Yo, what's poppin'? This is Rod, Real Deep Cool, coming at y'all. I'm about to do my first session with the MPC one, but not really a first session. It's more of how I want to tell you guys how I'm going to be using this piece. And I went through a whole hour thing last night, which is much too long. So I want to make sure I just want to go through it real quick for you guys, how I'll be using the MPC one. I bought it because I liked all the sounds that were inside. Um, I liked it because I can do a little bit of, I can do that trap with the thing like that going on. And there's a lot of things I can do. So there's a good, I just had to have it. I just had to have it. I saw what it can do. But we know that it will never replace my Akai MPC 2000. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a quick little track using both of these. And I'm going to tell you how I'm going to use this to make this thing pop. So for me, the way I'll use it initially is I'll load the sounds in that I want, which I'm finding kind of frustrating with the MPC one because there are just so many sounds in here. And a lot of times what's happening is when I'm going to load a sound and I audition the sound, when I audition the sound, it doesn't sound the same as when I put it on the pad. So I'm not sure, maybe that's a pad thing, I gotta adjust the pads, but it don't make any sense to me. Only other way I can probably do it is load one of the demo songs and then erase the sounds I don't want off of the demo song in the track. You know what I mean? But for now, what I'm gonna do is I loaded in 8 sounds. I'm just gonna use those just to demonstrate how I'm going to use my MPC one. Again, my name is Roger Real Deep Cool. You can Google me, Rajur Real Deep Cool, and you can check out my music. I'm on SoundCloud. I got a whole bunch of music out. Just Google me and it'll take you wherever you want to go. And I'm also a fragrance reviewer. And today I'm wearing a fragrance called Zoologist Camel. You guys are like, what the heck is this Zoologist Camel thing? Well, I'm going to tell you what it is. I had it on today. I went to work and I was chilling and I just start walking down the side. I work with subway cranes and subway cars, subway trains. And I was walking down the aisle and a young young lady came next to me. She was like, "Oh, what are you wearing? That smells good." Like, you like that? I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's called Camel." She's like, "Camel? That's what a camel smell like?" I'm like, "No, that's not what a camel smells." So I'm kind of pitching the MPC one by Akai, but I'm also pitching Zoologist Camel, which I purchased from a fragrance shop here in Philadelphia called Perfumology at 25 North 3rd Street, Center City. All right, let's get to it. All right, so the way I decided I'm going to do this track is I'm going to start my track out on the MPC one. And then I have the MPC one slaved to my MPC 2000. Y'all like, well, man, that don't make any sense. Well, it makes a lot of sense to me. Not only does it give me more options, I know the sounds that I load up in my MPC 2000. I know them. I've been using them for a long time. But here, I want to be able to use other sounds. So therefore, I got a bucket of sounds here. I have a bucket of sounds in here, and I can do what I want. What's going to make it easy is the MPC one is really on the fly type thing. So I can go through, select some samples, load, bada bada bing. I can cut them, chop them, and they're already there. Most of these are already in. I don't have a lot of samples on here, just drum samples that I did long time ago, taking drum samples out of most of my modules and putting them into my hard drive or my SCSI drive on MPC. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna start with making a beat here. I set the beat per measure to 155 beats per measure because I want to have like a little swing, not swing. I want to have that, you know what they do, whatever that is, man. That's all they do. And I was kind of disappointed looking at the Akai video. I must say, Akai might not like me saying this, but I keep it real because that's who I am. Whether I'm talking about fragrances or light, I keep it real. What I don't understand is all of their demos got to be playing trap music. And I don't get it. Like, that's the only thing us folk play is trap music. I'm a producer. I do more than trap music. So I'm not going to use this MPC one just to do trap music. I'm going to use MPC one to do R&B, whatever I feel. Mostly R&B and jazz. But I am going to institute some trap. because I want these youngsters to get used to listening to trap music. Since they already got it in the brain, I'm gonna have a little jazz thing on top. So let's try it. Let's go with it. Now I learned how to do a few things on here today. I didn't know how to do as much as I wanted because I was at work. And I was supposed to be taking it in, but I was kind of tired. I was going to take it on lunch break and really work with it. A little bit later on I did, but hey, it is. That's what it is. I hear you, big guy, no doubt. Well, I don't use VSTs. I only use hardware. I don't do inside of computer stuff. All right, here we go. All right, this is what we're going to do. Now, what I got to remember is I got this at 155 beats per minute. So I'm going to undo this track because it's probably best if I do it at 155 beats per minute. It's best that I go into the time, the whatever they call this thing, the note repeat, go in here and knock this thing down to 8. So at 155, I'm really doing this 155, half of 155 is what I'm actually doing this at. But I speed up to 155 and I'm using 16 bars. Most of you guys only do 4 bars. All my songs are 8 bars. I'm a musician. I've been taught 8 bars. But if I'm doubling up on the time signature and the metronome, then I'm doubling that. So I'm doing 16 bars because I want it to be equal to 8 regular bars at the time signature or the beat per minute of 70 beats per minute or whatever it is divided by 55. All right? So that's what we're going to do. So let's do this again. I turn down the note repeat to 8 so we don't get any glitches with the 155 just doing a simple bass and snare thing. All right, here we go. Shift. Stop. Let me try it again. I'm sorry. Here we go. Now what I did wrong was, forgot the time to 155, so I didn't come in on time. But I'm gonna do the overdub and play, and we'll put that in there real quick. But I gotta turn this up a little bit because I can barely hear it. So let's turn it up, and here we go. Now, let me double check this because it seems as though I'm not getting my 4 count. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go shift and back to the 1. So it's like my 4 count, I can turn time correction off. No, I like the time correct, man, because I'm not doing, right now I might turn it off later, but not right now. Let me leave it on right now. Just because I'm getting a note apiece, you know what I mean? But right now I'm not getting my count off. My count is not happening. So maybe I don't have that on. Let me try this again. Yeah, see, I'm not getting my 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think I must have did something earlier. Let's see. Record, MPC, click. No, we're going to turn it off. I'm not getting my count in. So why am I not getting my count in? Let me turn the volume up on the click. No wonder I couldn't hear it. I'm not getting the volume up on my, I'm not getting my count in. Count in. Count in is on, right? Count in is on. Okay, I got that. So for some reason I'm not getting my count in. I'm not getting my 1, 2, 3, 4. and it's not giving me that for some reason. Let's try this again because this is crazy. And then y'all gonna help me out. See, I'm not getting the count in. I am not getting the count in. Why am I not getting the count in? Metronome. We got that. We got the MPC sound. We got the MPC click for a sound. Output 1 and 2 is nice and loud. Close. I'm not getting my count in. How do I get the count in on this? Like on my MPC right here, I get a count in, right? I get a count in. 1, 2, 3, 4 count. Why am I not getting the count in? I was getting it earlier, but right now I'm not getting the count in on the MPC. I gotta have that count in. So where do I find the count in? So let me go here. Can y'all help me? Where do I find the count in on MPC 1? Because I don't see it. Hit the grid, I hit that. Nothing there, that's just sequence 1. Oh snap, I didn't mean, whatever I just did, I didn't mean to do. Oh snap, okay, this is how you can edit and everything. Copy the sequence, edit. See, I didn't even know that. It should be under preferences. Okay, cool. So let me come back out of here. Let me double check. Alright, so yeah, so we'll go to preferences. Shift and preference. We got Ethernet sequencer. Project defaults. Alright. Project time. Default master tempo. Default plugin 2 cents. Nah, we don't want no default plugin. That's the difference with this, man. You gotta really set this thing up. Default filter. I don't need a default filter. That's off. Default pad slice. Default tempo 120 project dialog. I don't see anything about the counting. I don't see anything about accounting. I got my sync set up. Receive MPC. Maybe because I'm using MIDI clock, maybe? Let me turn the MIDI clock off. Maybe that's what it is. Let's see. I'll turn the MIDI clock off and go back to main. Come out of that. All right, see what happens now. Maybe because I got my MIDI clock on, because I'm clocking it from the MPC. All right, so let's check it out. I have nothing there. All right, let's see if I get the cut. See if I get the count in. So that's what it is. I'm not getting the count in because I'm synced up to the MPC right now. So I might as well turn that off for the time being. And then once I'm done, then I'll turn the sync back on, and then I'll be back in the Yamin and holler at your butt. So let's go back to that so I'll know where it is next time. Sync is off. Okay, got you. So now I know how to get there. I hit that. Okay, back. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so here we go. To the track. All right, cool. So now I go to track number 2, and I'm gonna add in the hi-hat. Okay, shift and stop. I learned how to go back to 0 now, so I'm pretty good at that, okay? So let's see what we got. Now I'm gonna start it off just doing that. And for this time right here, I'm just gonna do it at 1/8 and just put that in like that. So here we go. Okay. Now I go to the 32 for the trap, right? Alright, so cool, let's do that. With an overdub. I'm gonna do an overdub instead of a separate track. I'm gonna do an overdub right over top of it with the joint. Alright, here we go. That's crazy. That 64th is bananas. That is bananas, man. All right, so now I got that beat set. So now I'll go back up here and I'll go back to my sync. Now, how did I get there before? Sync to MIDI clock, and then we go back. So now I can start this from the MPC now. So that's why I wanted to use it, because not only can I cut a beat with the MPC 1, that I can come back here and get back to operating in my quick mode, putting the song together without having to go through the whole situation of setting up a song here. I'll still set up different patterns. I'll copy the same pattern, and then take out stuff I don't need and build, but like I do on MPC. But to get started right now, I already got the beat done with this bad boy, and now I just clock it right here using MIDI clock. All right. So now I'm gonna go back over here, and now I'm gonna start adding more stuff. We're going to quick strike. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, and now I'm gonna add some more drums from my drum set over here. All right, so I'll go here, go to my drums. Then I'll load it up, and now I'm gonna add some drums on this machine to go along with that. So here we go. Now y'all gonna say, well, Raj, you could have did that on this machine. Well, I can't. The thing is so much easier on this machine. And it'll be kind of vain to know that's the only reason I want to use this machine, because I want to do the trap hi-hat. You know what I mean? I was doing the trap hi-hat before everybody was doing it. But I was using Logic, and I was using the African drum joint that did the same thing. But needless to say, I don't want to talk about that anymore. But basically, I can still trigger the sounds from an MPC. All I do is go right here, pick the MIDI channel, and I got it set on channel 12 in my B port, so I can actually play these sounds right here on my drum machine. And you can see the pad lighting up. So I could have played the pad, I could have played the drum sounds right from my MPC. Because not only do I have it clocked, I have it MIDI to my MPC. You see what I'm, it does, but it's nothing, it's just not as easy as the note repeat on this MPC one, man. Because you can switch it, you can just tap 8, 16, 32, and 64 right within the pattern. Where with this right here, you gotta stop it, you gotta change the timing signature, and you gotta do all that. So, and the highest that this bad boy gonna go is 1/32. This bad boy goes, 1/64. So it's a whole different vibe, you know what I mean? Now I will like, let's see with this one, when I hold down the repeat and the hi-hat on the MPC, you get no action. On this one, you hold down the repeat, you get it right there. You get to hear it right from the door. Back over here, same thing. Hold down the note repeat, hit the nothing. You get nothing. So at least you get an idea to hear what it's going to sound like when you're over on this side here. This is a hi-hat from the MPC 2000, right? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hold down the note repeat. Nothing. Only time that note repeat is going to activate is when you're in record mode. It's not even going to play during play mode. This bad boy, note repeat, is playing all the time. Which is not really important because I don't do a lot of trap music. But I like that. Again, because I got it in songs already. I've done like 5 years ago I was doing this. But then again, I think maybe trap music was doing it too. I don't know. So now, what we're going to do is, we got that beat running the way I want. Let's say, for instance, I want a sample. I don't have enough room in this. Man, this thing is an antique. I'm using SCSI drives with this. We're here. I got an SD card, 64 gig SD card that I can put my samples on. There's already samples built in here. You get the special sets they got that's already in here. I'm gonna just go to browse, hit the sample I want, put it on the pad. I'm good to go. That's how fast it is over here. This is SCSI. This is slow. I never upgraded. This is SCSI from 20 years ago. However long I had this machine. So now I got that drum beat running. Now I'm gonna go back on this side here, where I'm normally at, and I'm going to start to produce with the MPC. And I already got that clock. So here we go. Let's go. Let's see what happened. See what just happened? When I hit the note repeat over here, it automatically changed the time signature. It went from 155 beats per minute to 142 beats per minute by me tapping the note repeat. That's crazy because it has tap tempo. So it's like when you hold down a note repeat, you got to make sure you hold it down really strong, because if you don't, it's going to change it. It's going to change the time. It's going to change the tempo. That's why it's tap tempo or note repeat. That's what I got frustrated with, especially doing that thing. You know what I mean? Let me show you again. Here we go. One more time. I gotta make sure I hold it down real hard. It worked that time. So I got both of these banging. And again, I'm clocking the machines together. I got two machines working together, not only via MIDI, but via MIDI time clock. What? Let's go. So now I'm gonna have to, and I'm just gonna overdub that on this track. So let's just say that's all the drums I'm gonna use. Now I can get back to knocking a song out in no time. Now a lot of you guys aren't keyboard players, so you're not worried about you using samples. That's where I differentiate with you guys who are really hip hop producers. You know what I mean? I mean, some hip hop producers, they can play everything, some can't. I just happen to be a more musician than I am a beat maker. You see what I'm saying? So now I can go and I can start doing my thing. So I'll just play something along with it. So this is how I'll go. And I'll add some keyboards. Here we go. Right? Go to my bass. So I add that in there. Alright, so now I'm just doing my regular production now. I got this bad boy running over here. Now, if I wanted to load another sound in here, I just would. But again, because I'm just learning this piece, and I really besides my computer over here tripping all of a sudden. Hold on. Your homeboy over here bugging. I guess seriously? Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. My computer's locked out over here. This is my main computer I control all my sounds with. I have no idea why this bad boy done locked out on me. But I might just pull the plug when they drink. So in the meantime, I'm just assuming that. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Just real briefly, because I'm not trying to have a long video and demonstrating how I do my production. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. You know how gear does sometimes. It gets temperamental, and all of a sudden I want to do something. But then I'll just jump back over here in this chair while it's doing what it's doing. And again, I guess I can tap the screen, it'll lighten back up. So I guess if I want to add another sound to the production, I can. So. Alright, again, all this is being controlled by my MPC 2000 XL. That's what I got. So now let's just say I want to add another sound. So I guess I'll go to browse. I don't know, man. Y'all would know more than me. It says samples. And it says search directory. So I don't know what to really search, man, because you got hits here. I wish you could give you a category. Like most of these are like, okay, here we go. So I can audition it. Hold on. I'm not hearing it. I'm trying to audition this joint. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm not hearing the audition of that, so. Alright, so let's stop that. Let's drop that out. Let's do this again. We'll go to browse. We'll go to drums. We'll hit that. So I can hear that. Let's see what we have here. It's just so much stuff, man. There's so much stuff here. Let's see what we got here. So it's just too much stuff, man. It's entirely too much stuff. You feel me? So I'm gonna go back to drums again. Electric. That's bananas. But I think there's like you can go to a particular pack, like there's a particular sample. Let's go to expansions. So here we go. MPC 1 demos open. Well, I'm not seeing anything in the demos popping up. There's nothing here. I'm not sure. Maybe this is it. Let's see. Yeah, now that's a demo. That's a demo. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So that demo is part of hold on, y'all. Cool. That demo is part of the MPC pack. And then we got another pack here. I'm not sure what's in here. Okay, here we go. You got acoustic kits, classic house kit, D&B jungle kits. But see, if I just want to load one sound, I don't want to load the whole kit. I just want one sound. So let's see what we got here. We got, I'm not sure what that is. This is a sample pool I have, which is not a lot of samples. So if I hit browse and I hit a key, I just want one sound. So what I need to find out is how do I just load one sound I like? I don't want to load all these sounds. All right, so I'll just try this. Trap hat. Again, not let me audition it. All right, so go back to here. Demos. They love loading demos, I'll tell you that. Open. Deep house. Yeah, this bad boy, I don't know if we got like glitches going on with it right now, but there just should be no way that content, they got places like, I guess where you have stuff at. Content, instruments, air technology. It's not playing anything. Demos. Open. Future bass. Nothing. That's weird, dog. That's weird. Drums. I don't know, man. I guess I gotta learn how to work this directory because it's not. I want to get some samples off the thing. I'm gonna go to places. MPC 1 demos. I hit that. That's MPC 1 right there. Okay, so that's a little bass sound in there. Okay, synth. Noise, if anything. That's all I'm getting out of that joint. And there's so many, man. I mean, it's just too many to really scroll down. You be scrolling forever trying to actually find what you're looking for. Here's a vocal.
Hold me, hold me, hold me.
All right, so let's see. I want to put that on the pad. So hold me. Put that on the pad. Want that on that pad? Load it.
Hold me, hold me.
Now that's too loud. So now I gotta go to main. I gotta go here so I can turn that down.
Hold me, hold me.
And I like that because you can get right to the mixer. At least you can get right to the mixer and turn it down. And once I set this setup, the main thing is once I set this setup like this, I got to save this set because if I name this song Jimmy Crack Corn I Don't Care, I got to make sure when I load this setup, it's going to be the Jimmy Crack Corn I Don't Care set. I got to make sure I'm able to do that when it goes to save, which is a whole nother vibe. All right, so it says something is going offline. Many other reports is going offline. All right. I do what I'm doing now. I gotta undo this. Hold on a second, y'all. All right, here we go. Yeah, I got to load up my MIDI sounds because I control all my MIDI sounds up here on this computer using my G4. It controls all my sound modules. And if I turn on this screen over here, I can load up some Logic sounds. I can use Logic as well during my production. So not only do I have Logic sounds, I have my module sounds, and I got sounds coming out of here. But mainly, to tell you the honest to goodness truth, when I'm always telling the truth, it's going to be samples on these pads. I want to be able to sample stuff, put it on the pad. So if I say, sample on the pad, that's going to be it. We're going to save it onto the SD card. Right now, we're still loading up the rest of my things. Okay, here we go. All right, so we got that. Now I can turn back on my clock. My clock is what was kind of interfering with my load up here. Okay, so that's the piano. So I might want to use this. Now this bad boy is called the Micro Freak. If you don't have a arterial Micro Freak in your system, you better hurry up and get it, man. Cause this joint is hot. The Micro Freak is smoke, yo. Straight smoke. Alright? So my Micro Freak is set up to MIDI channel 1 on bank B. You know what I mean? Well, that's what it's supposed to be. Right now, I ain't getting it. You know, I ain't playing, dog. That's actually my Prophet 8. Playing right now, which is kind of crazy, right? So that's my Prophet 8 playing now. So if I want to change the sounds of my Prophet 8, I'm using Digital Performer 3 to change all my sounds and all my modules. Without me having to get up and look through the sounds of the module, most of the sounds are right here when I look them up. So that's a hot mess, right? So I can go here. It automatically changes my sounds for me. Until I found the sound I want. Know what I mean? And then I have other sounds. Now this is my Lisa's Micron, the sound you're hearing right now. So if I want to throw that in there, now I'll turn this time signature back down to 16 where it should be. Let's see what it sounds like. So I'm gonna add that in there, okay? So I just added that in there. That's the Micron. So that's what I got so far. And again, I can do this all day with this. I have no slowdown with this piece right here. I can get through this. I don't have to worry about searching sounds through my modules and all that stuff. Here I work faster. This is nothing more than another sound module for me that I can either just use the drums off of it if I want to. I can just load a demo set in there and use those drums if I want to. Or I can set up my own drum sets. You know, either way, everything is still being controlled by this MPC 2000 XL. Akai might not like that, but I'm using a different form than Akai might have thought. So I was calling them before I bought it. I'm like, this is what I want to do. This is how I expect to use it. I want to use it for the sampling capability because I can load 1 billion samples up on there. I want to be able to clock it. I want to be able to clock it to my Pro Tools, and we straight. And then I figured it out all by myself because they ain't had no answers. So I figured it out by myself because they wasn't thinking somebody like me was going to use their piece for a sound module or just a straight out sampler. This is my production piece forever because I get past, I can do what I got to do, and it controls everything in my studio. It really does. I can't do anything without it. So let's find a nice sound for this bad boy right here. And then I'm going to go to bed and feel it. So we're going to find a nice little bell sound, all right? So here, this is my MIDI channel here. Let's find a bell sound. Nice little bell sound. Because ladies like bells. Remember, women like bells. In jazz music, women like bells. And those are my bell sounds. So I go over here and adjust the mixer so we can hear the bell sounds, right? Those are bells. Now if I want to change to another bell, I go up here. All my sounds come up. I can change to a toy box bell. Wave bells. Let's use the wave bells. Add the bells in. Here we go. Now I hear a lead sound in this song, so what I'm doing is I'm accessing my Proteus 2000. I'm not even going to touch it. I don't have to touch it because my MIDI timepiece is controlling everything I do via Digital Performer 3 to change my sounds. So here we're going to look for a lead sound. There's a lead sound. So I'm going to turn that up, which is channel 6. We're going to turn that up. So let's see what that's going to sound like. I'm going to go freestyle some over the top of that. And I can do this all day till I make a song that I like. But in the meantime, I don't have to really worry about this doing anything except clock into what I want to do. Now, if I wasn't really concerned about the clock, I would just use it as a MIDI module. But only because I'm doing the thing, only reason I'm doing that. Because this is unreliable. Other than that, I don't even need to clock this. I can turn the clock off and I can just use it as a sound module. But I was just trying to show y'all how I'm going to use my MPC one in more ways than one. It's not just going to be, a beat maker when we put samples in there and all this stuff. I'm not going to do that. Anything I buy got to work in the construct of my studio. If it's not going to fit here, it don't have any business being here. If I can't make a song off the top of my dome without having to think about it, being a musician, being a guitarist and all that stuff, then it don't need to be here. I don't need a distraction. I need an enhancer. And that's why I bought this, because I know now that if I just want to sample some vocals and chop them up and I can do that here. But this is an old technology. It's old technology. This has 64 gigs on a SD card. 64 gig. You can't put no 64 gig in this. I got this hooked up to 3 hard drives already. I got this hooked up to 3 SCSI hard drives. So I don't want to burden it with samples. First of all, it's going to be too slow to process. It's going to take too long to cut, chop, and paste them. And I'm going to be able to do it. Where I can do it here with no question in a minuscule amount of time that needs for me to continue to keep on going. What's going on, Big E? So that's why I do the thing. Well, see, vault expansion, again, I'm not familiar with all that. You got to remember, I am a musician. That's all I want you to remember. I'm not a beat maker. I'm a musician that uses current technology to make my music kind of relate to everybody. You see what I'm saying? The music I do is this right here. That's what I do. I don't need vault. I don't need any of that, because all that's going to do is slow down my process. I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do. See, I already know I can go right to here. If I don't want that in there, I can just erase it out. I go right here. Feel me? So that's all I need to do. I don't need to I'm not gonna say you guys. I'm saying I'm just different from a lot of you guys. You're using expansions, you're using plugins. I don't need that. I need this for sounds and sampling, nothing more. Again, I don't even need the clock to, because I can play it from here. Again, I can play my machine right here. I go here, I turn the MIDI channel. Hold on. I go here, put on MIDI channel 12B, and then the pads are lighting up. It's like, bam, I can control this from my MPC. I don't even need to clock it if I don't want to. The reason I put it on clock is because, say for instance I go to work or something, and I come up with a nice beat. I want to remember the beat. And I like the sounds of the machine. So if I pick out the sounds, all the sounds sound like they're supposed to sound, and I'm making a beat, then I can come home, the beat is already made on this bad boy. All I need is the main beat. The rest, the instrumentation gonna come like it's always come. From that, from me playing this guitar, or whether I'm playing bass, whatever instrument I decide I'm gonna add, I'll do that after I control everything. But the main thing is, I like the drum sets in here. I like what I can do with it. And once I learn more about it, how to maybe load a demo set in here, and then get rid of all the stuff I don't know, like delete the sounds, and just leave the sounds that I want. And then if I want to add some more sounds to this piece, I can do all that while I'm sitting in the car at work. Shh, don't tell nobody that. Well, I can't, because it's not battery powered. But I can go to the lunchroom real quick, plug it in. I can go to the break room, plug it in real quick, make a beat real quick, bring this bad boy back home. And if I made the beat on here, then I just clock it for the machine and turn it on, and I can add all my instrumentation just to this. The reason I really don't like this is because I don't have separate outputs. Even though you can mix it inside here.
hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me,
Let's throw that in there.
hold me, hold me, hold me.
Now see, I can access hold me from here
Hold me, hold me,
or here.
hold me, hold me.
I'm accessing the machine from a whole different spot. You feel me? Hold me on the MPC one.
Hold me,
Hold me on the 2000 XL.
hold me, hold me.
I still got control. Not only do I have clock control, I got sync control, and I got MIDI control. It does say it's saying hold me here, right?
Hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me.
So let's put that in there. Why not? Let's go.
Hold me, hold me.
And now it's in there. And I didn't, it's not going to be on this pattern. This pattern is something totally different. That's that pattern right there. That's all this drum machine is doing right now, is playing that. It's not even playing Hold Me. Hold Me, I play it from here. So now I stop it. I put this bad boy right back in sync control. Time for some Hold Me. Never stop it. That's the Akai by itself. That's the Akai playing. So, either one I can have playing. But again, this is so I can take this anywhere I want and just go ahead on and bada bing, bada boom. And that way I can keep popping. See what I'm saying? So, a lot of people buy it, and the first thing they're thinking is, okay, I'm gonna load samples, I'm gonna download these plugins, I'm gonna download all that. But if you have a studio, then really, I wouldn't even need this because I'm able to get this done on my machine. But what I don't have is access to the new technology. That means that's bringing my songs up now. From my songs being just regular jazz pieces with the R&B flow, with me playing guitar, now I ain't sounding like them smooth jazz cats. The smooth jazz cats playing that Casio music and playing a flute over top of it, playing Casio music. We don't drop no Casio music down here. We drop that Roger Real Deep Cool music. Here we go. Name of the song is Hold Me. Go. Feel me? Now what I normally would do is with this track, like with that, I can do that, and what I can do is I can copy the I can copy each sequence or each pattern within the sequence. So basically my sequence here, but I'll copy like 10 sequence copies off this one track. That's all I need, because at this point I got everything I want in this track unless I think of something later on. So I'll go copy, bam, 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 bam. So now what I got is, if I want, which is where this won't come into play, because I would have to sync up the patterns to roll with these patterns. So really I got to be doing the same thing. Copy the 1, copy the 2, copy the 3, copy the 4, and make sure they pop it. So what happens now is, basically, I can have an intro. So say the intro, I don't want anything going on in this intro, except only thing popping in this intro is that drum. So I'll go here and I'll get rid of everything for the intro. And I'll leave that in there. I'm gonna leave that in there. The rest of these I'm turning off. Right? So this is my intro. Right? My intro. So now I go to pattern 2, because pattern 1 is always my hook. Pattern 1 is where I did everything. I put in everything I can think of right now in the song on pattern 1. I got the lead line, I got the bells, I got the keys, I got the pads, I got the drums, and the accessory drums, the main drums coming from there, right? So now, what I'm going to do is, pattern 2, of course, we do dropouts. We don't play everything in pattern 2, right? So this is what we do. We take pattern 2, and we take the keys out. We don't want the keys playing in pattern 2. We might want them coming in a little bit later on in pattern 2, you know what I mean? So I can do that, right? I might not even want the bass in. So what I do is, I'll cut the bass out for 8 bars. Let's do that. Let the bass in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how to do that. You're taking one song, one pattern, and then you're just chopping it up and making it do something different. And you got people thinking mind games like, oh, that changed. You didn't do nothing. You just took some stuff out, you moved some stuff around, but it's the same pattern you started with. That's all you gotta do. So you start taking stuff out, putting stuff in. So what I did was I cut the bass out in the beginning. I'll do the same thing with the piano. I want the piano in on the first 8 bars. And now I'll let the keys in. Same thing. There's no need to let the lead lines play, so I'm going to take the lead line out. Here we go. In fact, I'll leave out that pad from the micron. I'll leave that out till I get to the second verse. So that's what I'll do. So basically, I'll just turn that off for now, and we won't even hear the micron. So here we go again. Only thing you hear is my deep mind 6. Here we go. Right? So now I'll go to pattern 3. What I do is, since I made those edits in pattern 2, I'll just copy, I'll make pattern 3, everything comes in except the lead line. So we take the lead lines out, and I already got rid of the bells by accident. I didn't mean to get rid of the bells. In fact, let's put the bells back in real quick on our main track, and then I'll copy them to all the other tracks real quick. Just like a bing, just a temporary bing in there. That's all. Here we go. See, now what I'll do is I'll copy that to the other patterns. And again, I wouldn't be able to do all that on here. The learning curve would be so long for me to do this that I wouldn't be able to do another CD for the next year. Just trying to learn how I operate that as opposed to how I operate this. this will always be the masterpiece in the lab. It's just too easy for me not to use it. Okay? So all we do is copy that bell to all the patterns. And I can cut them out when I want to, put them in when I want to. Alright, we'll even put them in an intro pattern. You know what I mean? So here's the intro now. You know what I mean? The only time these bells gonna come back in now is on pattern 3. I'm gonna let the bells back in on pattern 3. Other than that, on pattern 2, no bells. Pattern 2, which is the first verse, is butt naked. Pattern 3 is the pattern which is the pre-hook. We'll put a little bit of everything in there, and then we get to the hook. That's when everything is full blast, okay? So that's how we're going to do this. So we go with pattern 3, and now just about everything is in. But when we go to the hook, everything is in, okay? It's going to sound like a hot mess. So let me put this in song mode, and we just going to go from intro to the hook, and I'll be done for the night, just to show y'all how it works. So now I go into song mode really quick. I do this with a piece of cake. Bam, bam, bam. Intro, pattern 10. First verse, pattern 2. Second verse, pattern 3. Hook, pattern 1. That's it. That's all we need. I hit save if I want to save it. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't need to save that because I can do that what I just did, like in the back of my, just playing basketball or something. So just to the song move. Here we go. Yeah, normally I'll have intros this long. My intro will be half, like 4 bars instead. The bass. The first verse. Second verse, a little bit more happening. To the bell. We gotta get rid of hold me, dog. We don't need hold me in here right now. Alright? Let's start over again. And then we'll be done. It's not going to take a minute. It's only a minute. Remember, get to your hooks within a minute to a minute and a half. If you submit a record to somebody and you haven't gotten to the hook within a minute or a minute and a half, you're going to throw that joint in the trash. They ain't going to listen to it. They need to get to that hook. If you're not doing the hook in the beginning, then you better get to that hook within a minute, minute and a half. Even for me, I ain't got no time to be waiting for you all this pretty yippity-yappity stuff. I need that song to the hook so I can hear what the hook is. And I ain't fast forwarding. I want to hear the song. I want to hear the build up. Here we go. And I'm going to take the bells out for the first part of this intro, okay? So let me do that real quick. In fact, I'm taking the bells out, period, for the intro. No need to have bells in the intro. The bells going to come in on the verse change and the verse. So let's go. Here we go. Bass. hold me. And that's it. That's how I go about doing the song. Now, of course, see this little situation right here where you go into the scramble screen or the MP, it's totally scrambled. I could not, if I didn't save this song, it would be over right now. This song got a whole bunch of codes on there. It's jacked up. I really don't care because I wasn't making a song with it anyway. But nevertheless, that is how my workflow works. And it's very easy. It's very simple. You might think it's complicated, but it's not. And because I worked in a lot of the major studios, including my own, I kind of know how to get around. But again, the way this setup is, I can either use this to clock from my MPC, or I can just use the sounds that's going to be assigned to the pads via my MPC, or I can just clock it from the MPC. If I make up a good idea while I'm at work, then I can really replicate the situation here on the machine, except for those them fast ones, whatever those are. I can't do those. But now all of my songs gonna be involving that. Again, if somebody come in here and say, "Yo, man, I got this sample, I got this track, I need to say dibbity dabbity doobity," cool. Let's plug the mic in, run you through a mic pre, patch you into this bad boy, and say dibbity dabbity doobly. Then we're gonna go ahead and chop it up, cut it up, do what you want to do with it, and dibbly dabbly doobly on that pad. That's what I need that for. Samples, the drum sounds, and of course, whatever. So again, thank you guys. This is my application of the MPC-1. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy my tracks. You can look me up on the internet. I'm all over the place. Just go Roger Real Deep Cool, R-A-J-U-R, Real Deep Cool, and you see I talk about fragrances. I'm an avid fragrance collector, and you guys never saw this bottle ever in your life. You probably never will unless you holler at me, and I'll get you a bottle of Camel. This stuff smells so good. It doesn't smell like a Camel either. It just smells good. Every good producer should smell good, but smell different. You shouldn't be in a studio with a whole bunch of dudes smelling like Aqua di Gio. Y'all all smell like one big fume of Aqua di Gio. You coming in wearing some Camel? I'm like, yo, dog, what you wearing, dog? I make hot tracks, and I wear this Camel. How's your boy? Check me out, www.rajur.net. You can go to my website. You can Google Roger Real Deep Cool on the web. I have about 4 CDs out for purchase. You can check it out. Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, you name it, you can download my music. Been a pleasure, man. Thank you guys for stopping in and helping me out and checking me out. Hope to see you again soon. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell notification. And make sure when you read the title, make sure I'm not talking about fragrances, that I am talking about musical gear. And I'll turn y'all on to some of my other gear that I have here, which is my analog gear. I got some pretty nice mics up in there too, as you can see. See that big blue mic right there? There's a blue Kiwi. There's a blue Woodpecker. There's a CV7 back there. And I also have another couple mics. My mic pre's are the Focusrite ISA-1, the Focusrite 220, ISA-220. I have Universal Audio, the 610 Mark II. And I have 2 Tone Beasts. I have a couple mic pre's down there. I got a M Audio something mic pre, and I like mic pre's. But I'm telling you, if you don't have a Tone Beast, if you don't have a Micro Freak, man, y'all missing out. This thing is bananas, and you can clock it too. Right now, for some reason, it was acting funny tonight, so I'm going to bed, get up early in the morning, heaven willing. And I'll play with this. I couldn't access it couldn't access it for some reason tonight. All right, I'm out. Later, y'all. Write down in the comment section below what you think about this, how I did, any ideas, how you would use your MPC-1, how I use my MPC-1, and hey man, let's share some ideas. And if you know how to work it, Help me learn how to load these samples in here and stuff, man, and cut samples. Cause I'm just an old head, man, just trying to make some music. Got a new CD coming out this year, the 2020 CD. Be ready. It is popping. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be popping. I'm out, y'all. Later.